Are you afraid to truly connect with your partner? We crave it. We long for it. We know deep down that it's the key to a truly fulfilling relationship. Yet, intimacy, true, deep connection, terrifies us. Why? Because to be truly intimate, we must be seen, fully seen. And that requires vulnerability. That requires us to show up, imperfections and all, and say, "This is me. This is my heart. Will you hold it gently?" In this video, we're diving deep into the often unspoken truths about intimacy in long-term relationships. We'll explore the different facets of intimacy, the challenges that inevitably arise, and most importantly, the tools and strategies you can use to cultivate a love that's both fierce and tender, passionate and enduring. This isn't about some fairy tale romance. This is about the messy, beautiful, courageous act of choosing connection, day after day, year after year. Are you ready? If you find this content valuable, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more insights on building lasting relationships. When we talk about intimacy, it's easy to get caught up in the physical aspects. But the truth is, emotional intimacy is the bedrock of any truly connected relationship. It's about creating a space where both partners feel safe enough to share their innermost thoughts, feelings, and experiences without judgment or fear of rejection. Think about it. When was the last time you truly allowed yourself to be vulnerable with your partner? Did you share your fears, your dreams, your insecurities? Building emotional intimacy requires courage. It requires us to show up authentically, even when it's scary. It means being willing to listen with an open heart, to hold space for our partner's emotions without trying to fix them. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate emotional intimacy is through empathy. When we can truly see and understand our partner's perspective, even if we don't agree with it, it creates a bridge of connection. It says, "I see you, I hear you, I'm here for you." And let's be clear, building emotional intimacy isn't a one-time event. It's an ongoing process, a dance of vulnerability and trust that deepens over time. It's about choosing to show up for each other. Even when it's hard, even when you're tired. Because here's the thing, when we prioritize emotional intimacy, we're not just building a relationship, we're building a sanctuary, a safe haven where both partners can come home to themselves fully and completely. Let's talk about physical intimacy. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but it's so much more than just sex. While sexual intimacy is an important part of romantic relationships, physical intimacy encompasses all expressions of physical closeness and affection. It's about holding hands, cuddling on the couch, a spontaneous kiss hello. It's about those small, everyday gestures that remind us we're connected, desired, cherished. In the busyness of life, it's easy to let these moments slip away. We get caught up in work, errands, and to-do lists, and forget to prioritize the physical connection that nourishes our souls. Think about your relationship. How often do you engage in non-sexual physical touch? Do you greet each other with a hug and a kiss? Do you hold hands while walking down the street? These small acts of affection speak volumes. They say, "I see you. I want to be close to you. You're important to me." Of course, sexual intimacy is also a vital part of a romantic relationship. It's a way to express love, passion, and desire. But even in the bedroom, it's important to remember that intimacy is about connection. It's about being present with each other, both physically and emotionally. One of the biggest challenges to physical intimacy in long-term relationships is routine. When we've been with someone for a while, it's easy to fall into a rut, both inside and outside the bedroom. We stop making an effort, we stop flirting, we stop prioritizing intimacy. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be this way. You can reignite the spark. It starts with intentionality. Make time for each other, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. Put down your phones, turn off the TV, and really connect. Remember, physical intimacy is a gift, not an obligation. It's a way to nourish your relationship and deepen your bond. We've talked about the heart and the body, but what about the mind? Intellectual intimacy is about connecting on a mental and cognitive level. It's about sharing your ideas, thoughts, and perspectives with your partner and being open to hearing theirs. Think about the early days of your relationship. Remember those late-night conversations that stretched into the wee hours of the morning? You talked about everything and nothing, debated ideas, and shared your dreams for the future. This is the beauty of intellectual intimacy. It feeds our curiosity, challenges our perspectives, and helps us grow both individually and as a couple. Intellectual intimacy isn't about agreeing on everything. In fact, some of the most stimulating conversations come from respectfully disagreeing. It's about creating a space where both partners feel safe to express their opinions, even if they're different. So how do you cultivate intellectual intimacy? It starts with curiosity. Ask your partner about their day, their thoughts on current events, their passions and interests. Engage in meaningful conversations that go beyond the surface level. Read books together, watch documentaries, and attend lectures. Life isn't just about the big moments. It's about the string of experiences that weave the tapestry of our lives. Experiential intimacy is about creating shared memories through activities and experiences that you both enjoy. Think about the last time you and your partner did something new together, something that pushed you outside of your comfort zones. Maybe you took a cooking class, went on a hike, or explored a new part of your city. These shared experiences, big and small, create a sense of adventure and strengthen the bond between you. Experiential intimacy is about making time for each other, prioritizing fun and playfulness in your relationship. It's about stepping away from the mundane and creating memories that will last a lifetime. What are some activities that you and your partner both enjoy? Do you love to travel? Go for bike rides? Attend concerts? Make a list of things you'd like to do together and start checking them off. Even something as simple as trying a new restaurant together can be an opportunity to connect and create a shared experience. Let's be real. Maintaining intimacy in a long-term relationship isn't always easy. Life throws curveballs, routines become ruts, and resentment can quietly take root if we're not careful. One of the biggest challenges is simply the passage of time. The honeymoon phase inevitably fades, and we're left to navigate the complexities of building a life together. We juggle work, finances, children, and the endless demands of modern life. It's easy to see how intimacy can slip down the priority list. Then there's the issue of unresolved conflict. Look, disagreements are a normal part of any relationship, but when conflict festers and resentment builds, it creates a wall between partners. It's like a slow leak in a tire, gradually deflating the connection until there's nothing left but emptiness. Communication breakdowns are another common culprit. Over time, we assume we know our partners so well that we stop truly communicating our needs and desires. We expect them to read our minds, and when they don't, we feel hurt and misunderstood. Let's not forget about external stressors. Job loss, financial strain, illness. These challenges can put an immense amount of pressure on even the strongest relationships. The key is to recognize these challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. So, how do we navigate these challenges and cultivate deeper intimacy in our long-term relationships? It starts with a commitment to making the relationship a priority. Just like we schedule time for work, errands, and social commitments, we need to schedule time for intimacy. And I'm not just talking about date nights, although those are important too. I'm talking about carving out time for meaningful conversations, physical touch, and shared experiences. One of the most powerful tools we have at our disposal is communication. But it's not just about talking, it's about truly listening. When your partner shares something with you, put down your phone, make eye contact, and really hear what they're saying. Ask clarifying questions, validate their feelings, and respond with empathy. Practice vulnerability. Share your fears, your dreams, your insecurities. Remember, vulnerability isn't weakness, it's courage. It's the willingness to show up authentically in your relationship, even when it's scary. And when your partner is vulnerable with you, receive them with open arms and a compassionate heart. Don't underestimate the power of touch. Physical intimacy, both sexual and non-sexual, is a powerful way to connect and express love. Make an effort to be physically affectionate with your partner throughout the day. Hold hands, cuddle on the couch, give each other back rubs. These small gestures speak volumes. Keep things interesting. Remember the excitement of the early days of your relationship. You were constantly learning new things about each other, trying new things together, and keeping the spark alive. Don't let that go. Make an effort to step outside of your comfort zones, try new things together, and keep the adventure alive in your relationship. And finally, don't be afraid to seek professional help. Sometimes we need a little guidance to navigate the challenges of long-term relationships. A therapist can provide a safe and supportive space for you and your partner to work through your issues and develop strategies for building a stronger, more intimate relationship. We've covered a lot of ground, haven't we? From the different facets of intimacy to the challenges that inevitably arise and the strategies we can use to cultivate deeper connection. But let's take a moment to talk about why this all matters. What are the rewards of investing in intimacy in our long-term relationships? The benefits are profound. Intimacy is the lifeblood of a thriving relationship. It's what allows us to feel truly seen, heard, and understood by another human being. It's what makes us feel safe, secure, and loved. When we experience intimacy, our brains release oxytocin, the cuddle hormone, which reduces stress and anxiety, promotes bonding, and enhances feelings of trust and connection. Studies have shown that couples who report high levels of intimacy in their relationships also report higher levels of relationship satisfaction, better communication, and greater overall well-being. They're also more likely to stay together long-term. But the benefits of intimacy extend far beyond the relationship itself. When we feel connected and supported in our romantic relationships, it positively impacts every other area of our lives. In a world that often feels isolating and disconnected, intimacy is a powerful antidote. We've reached the end of our journey together, but the conversation about intimacy never truly ends, does it? It lingers in the quiet moments of connection, in the shared laughter, in the unspoken language of two souls choosing to dance together, even when the music stops. Remember, intimacy isn't a destination, it's a journey. It's a choice we make every single day to show up, be present, and let our partners see us, truly see us, with all our imperfections and vulnerabilities. And in that space of shared humanity, we discover the profound beauty and enduring power of true connection. Go forth and be courageous in your pursuit of intimacy. Your heart will thank you for it.